And you're saying through your screeners there wasn't much coming up that was, exactly pretty. But a few interesting charts today, a few interesting stocks today, which seem to be reasonably constructive. And obviously, I'll let you go through it. We're starting with Orica. A bit of a breakout there potentially.
Yeah, absolutely, Kyle. So I'll just, as always, back over a bit of the fundamental drivers because that often tells us or helps tell the story of the chart at least anyway. Their first half earnings were up 50%. Were 58% ahead of estimates. Their underlying profit was more than 20% ahead of estimates. They've done really well throughout Asia Pacific. The company themselves expect that their momentum will continue in the second half, regardless of any contribution that comes from Russia, which could be a tailwind as well, or the outcome thereof. The ammonium nitrate market has been very tight, and this is a market that they play in, and has allowed them to negotiate better prices. So all of those things are positive. They're all tailwinds, and it's all reflected in the chart. So the first thing that catches my eye when we take a look at this chart is this long-term uptrend support. Very well-respected uptrend support line. And through most of that period, or certainly at least January, average volume has been rising as well. So again, that tells me that as the share price has been rising and has been rallying, more and more people have wanted to participate in this stock. And then more recently, Orica hasn't escaped the sell-off that the broader market has seen. And it did have a period where it was tracking lower and was making lower highs. And that is reflected in that downtrend resistance line that I've drawn there that starts about halfway through May. And just yesterday, we saw a break above that downtrend resistance line. So that, for me, is the trigger to, at the very least, consider fresh longs. If you're an aggressive trader, you could have just bought on close yesterday or could have bought on the open this morning. If you're more conservative, you might wait for a retest of that downtrend resistance line now acting as support and then buy a bounce off that level. But in either case, the catalyst to look at this stock as a buying opportunity occurred yesterday with that break above that downtrend resistance, as we can see there in the top right-hand corner, as the stock also pushed through about $16 there. So this one is in play. Just depends now on which way you want to play it.